Today's a great day because it's my daughter's 7th birthday today, and basically we're going to be building her a water-cooled computer because she likes to game a lot and everything like that, but she hasn't actually got a computer at the moment. I don't know where this is going. And yeah, as you can see, this is going to be a water-cooled build. The graphics card's not being water-cooled, just the actual CPU, so everything's going to be easy to gain access and take out. So first off, I'll start off with black noise. So we're going with 3 140mm PWM fans because they're just awesome and it's going to be super quiet. We're going with a SwiftTech dual pump. Now I know this is overkill, but to be honest with you, it's going to be, if one pump fails in that system, at least the other pump will be able to go, so that's a pretty good idea to do. And that's by SwiftTech. All links in the description will be down below. Got the G4 560 Pentium CPU by Intel. This is dual core with 4 threads, and this is going to be really great for gaming for her as well, and doing writing because she likes to do a lot of writing. Using a pink dye from Mayhem and stuff like that. We've got the water by Mayhem as well, so we can mix the dye and gain the colour that we want. And we've also got this other dye as well, which we're putting in as well to make it UV, so we can use a UV light to shine it up a little bit more, make it really spectacular. Also putting LEDs in there, 3 Akasa metal strip LEDs, and basically they are to make everything rainbowy and stuff like that, because she's into My Little Pony and stuff like that, so that's to give it the theme of like Rainbow Dash and My Little Pony and whatever, I don't know. Got a GTX 1050 Ti so she can overclock a little bit and have them extra frame rates rather than a 1050, and she's only 7, so she doesn't really need anything more powerful than that. SwiftTech little reservoir, very cute because we're putting it into a Fractal mini defined C case, as well as using the MSI Gaming Pro carbon motherboard. Now this is really quite cool because it's got the Mystic light and the Mystic extension cable to connect to the motherboard, and then you can actually connect it with the LEDs from Akasa as well that will be situated inside the Fractal defined defined mini C case. And yeah, this is a mini motherboard, and this has got all the functions of the Gaming Pro motherboard, which is going to be a link in the description or a card up the top. And yeah, you can check that motherboard out. If you want to see this one, then obviously watch this video because it's slightly got less RGBs going on in there, but it's a smaller motherboard, but it's got AC for internet, and you've got Bluetooth, and you've got the RGBs on there, and you've got super fast like RAM slots and stuff like that. It's all pretty decent. So we've got that motherboard, and then we've got the Apogee SwiftTech CPU water block, which has got not RGBs but LEDs that you can change the colour to blue, red, pink, yellow, orange and stuff like that, and then you can have that so it matches your theme with your RGBs going off. And then we're using Monsoon's EV2 Monsoon water cooling compression fittings. Now these are white, and they got a little what they got a little spanner and stuff that you can connect it up to all the tubing, which is obviously 12mm here. I think this is yeah, 12 meter, not 12 meter, 1 meter, 12 millimeters in diameter. And basically I like to have a nice thin tubing so it just looks a bit nicer in a smaller case. But we've got 6 compression fittings that you get with this, and then you've got extra O-rings to stop it from coming out and all that sort of stuff. So this is going to be great to use. And then we've got a small NVMe chip to go into the back of the motherboard, because this does support NVMe up to all different generations and speed, and we want it to be really fast with the boot times and having no problems basically with this computer. We're also using a 280 rad into the front of the computer as well, and we're using a Corsair 860 AI power supply. So it's digital. If any problems, it will be able to do a self-test and everything like that because it's water cooled, and I don't want to have any problems with the daughter. But anyway, let's get on with the build and see how well it performs and see how well it looks aesthetically. Can't wait to do it anyway, so let's get on and do it. Hope you're happy anyway. So this lovely PC for my daughter went really well, and I know you're watching this video, but anyway, I hope you like what I've done here. It's really nice. It's got RGBs here, here and here. The exits are there, there and there. I've gone for an exhaust system for the push heat from the back, and at the front it should be taking cool air from the actual side of the vents. I have tested this and it's really quite cool. I didn't think it would be that cool, and I thought this might be a bit of a problem. So Fractal Design do know what they're doing with the old cases. They look really nice. It was really hard to build in this with a mini ITX case. I'm not gonna lie, it was really hard. Basically I had to say thanks to my girlfriend for helping me do all the bends. She didn't bend it, but she told me where to bend it, because you only got a certain amount of time to bend it. If you do mess it up, then you get bubbles and stuff into the acrylic, and then it will look terrible. So she helped me do all of these bends, and yeah, took her time out to help me, so thanks for that. But anyway, I've got cables in the background for the actual pump. I was going to sleeve it, but I haven't got around to sleeving it yet. And I've got some riser pads, so everything's all level and everything with all the bends and stuff. But I don't want to stick it down or drill it down, because I will need to cable sleeve the background, but I don't know when I'm going to do that, when I've got enough time, because I've got to build loads of computers at the moment. But anyway, it looks really nice. I'm quite happy with it. It's really cool. And yeah, I'm going to end the video right here. But part 2 is obviously you're going to see all the performance of the gaming and stuff like that. We're going to try and overclock the graphics card a little bit, as it's a 1050 Ti. See how well the CPU performs, and the RAM as well. Use MSI's little app and stuff, and see what we can do with changing the colours and getting different performance out of it. That's what we really want to do, and see how quiet we can get it from the black noise fans as well. I think there's like a 120 and 280s at the front, 140s each, so yeah, 280. But yeah, so yeah, stick around for part 2 if you want to see that in action.